Hello students, this is Sunita Mishra. So as you know that we are studying the chapter life processes, and in that what we are going to learn today, the topic transportation. Now during metabolism, cell produces some useful and some waste products. The substances that are useful need to be transported to other cells, while harmful substances are to be eliminated. So that's why there is a need of transporting system which will helps to transport the essential things to the cell and also transport the eliminated substances outside the cell or outside the body. So today our topic is transportation in human beings. That is, first we are going to start with the human beings. Now the transport system of human beings consists of the circulatory fluid, which is called as a blood, which is associated with the heart and blood vessels. The circulatory system transport the substances, and what are those substances? They can be transport the nutrients, the essential salts, oxygen, hormones, enzymes, waste product. All these has to be transported by the blood. So first we are going to learn about what is a blood. So blood is a red colored fluid connective tissue which circulates in our body. And what is the blood work? The blood supplies nutrient and oxygen etc. to all living cells, and it also collects the waste product or the end product after the respiration, and that has to be thrown out of the body. So blood work is to take the transport of the things to whole part of the body and then carry out the waste thing outside the body. Okay, now what are the components of blood and their characteristics? So the blood contains of the two main components. What are they? First is the plasma and second is the blood cells or corpuscles. Now plasma constitute about 55% of the blood volume. Blood cells are suspended in the plasma and it transport the carbon dioxide and nitrogenous waste in the dissolved form. Now blood cells or corpuscles, we can say it cells also, we can say it as a corpuscles also. It constitute about how many percentage of the blood? 45%. Okay. And these includes, what are the name of the corpuscles that are present as a blood corpuscles? These are red blood cell, or in short we can say it as a RBC, white blood cells or WBC, and the platelets. Okay. Now we come to the functions of the blood. Now you see that RBC's function is that it transport the oxygen to all cells of the body. Why? Because hemoglobin is present in the RBC, and RBC is a oxygen carrier. It is a red pigment. Then WBC is makes our immune system strong. That means why? Because it destroy all the foreign germs, or either it is a bacteria or virus inside the body, that is going to be destroyed by the WBC. Okay. And what is the function of the platelets? Platelets help in blood clotting at the site of the injury. Whenever some injury takes place, these platelets forms a clot and thus stops the bleeding. Now we can say other function of the blood, like blood acts as a buffer system in our body and it helps to maintain the pH of the body temperature. Then one more function I can also add, that it maintains the water balance in the body. Okay, so these are all the important functions of the blood. So I will finish up to this. The next thing I will teach you in my next class.